More changes are happening at the St. Louis City Jail. A new interim commissioner is taking over.
The City Justice Center has faced many problems for years, from riots to deaths and health concerns. Now a new leader plans for major improvements. We have team coverage here at 6 o'clock. We'll get to Mark Maxwell in just a few minutes, but let's start with Justina Coronel to talk about this recent hire. Justina?
Doug Burris is the official hire for the time being as a national search begins for a more permanent leader. Burris has been credited for improving the county jail several years ago, and now the city hopes he can do the same for the problematic downtown facility.
I'm going to be working tirelessly to make the successes happen.
A promise and a plan for a place riddled with problems. The new interim commissioner, Doug Burris, is trying to turn around the St. Louis City Justice Center.
The number of staff that have left has been substantial while the number of admissions to the jail have gone up.
Burris has been tracking trends in this 22-page report since December. He was originally hired as a consultant at the CJC to make recommendations for improvements. The biggest problem? A lack of staff members and a lack of programming. Programs that could reduce recidivism by 20 to 40%.
I want to bring programming in. There's so much programming, but unless we have staff that can be there to safely let people out, then we're not going to be able to bring programming in.
The CJC has 74 correctional officers. It's authorized to have 198 positions. And according to this report, there's been a 40% detainee population increase in just 3 years. A majority of detainees have been in the facility for less than a year. And the detainee who's been there the longest has been awaiting trial for 5 years. And a 60-day goal, Burris plans to tackle immediate actions, including soliciting proposals for a recruitment firm to hire up to 160 staff members.
I've not seen a report like this from city government in my short time of being here for about a year and a half.
St. Louis Alderman Rasheen Aldridge, vice chair of public safety, knows the path forward won't be perfect, but remains optimistic.
There has been so much wrongdoing at the jail that it's not going to be an easy task. There's a lot of broken trust. There's a lot of broken promises. I think he can stand to the task, but it's going to be some work ahead of him.
Other immediate actions for staff include establishing a plan for retention and incentives for detainees. The plan is to bring in books, initiate employment programs, and create a docket to address detainees who've been at the CJC the longest.
The mayor's making big changes to the leadership at the city jail right as city leaders are taking a look at reducing her power to make those key appointments. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is live at City Hall, where the Board of Aldermen is considering asking voters to hire a city manager. Mark.
Yeah, and voters would have to approve a ballot question to change the city's founding charter documents before we can ever hire a city manager. But if we do go that route, that person would take a lot of work off the mayor's desk, including the power to make those key hiring decisions over major departments like the city jail. For 2 years,
fire the current commissioner of corrections.
Activists and elected officials echoed the same call.
The former commissioner, Jennifer Clemons-Abdullah, needed to go.
Back then, Mayor Jones stood by her pick.
I absolutely have confidence in Jennifer Clemons-Abdullah still leading our City Justice Center, or the CJC.
But over time, the mayor's evaluation changed. The city parted ways with the former jail director 1 month ago after she returned from a 3-month absence.
It's our prerogative to make that pivot. This was an opportunity to do so, and we did.
But the mayor only made that pivot after the former jail director stonewalled watchdogs from getting inside.
I said she needed to go a long time ago. And I think the sooner that she was relieved of her duties, we would have been able to find somebody who was willing to try to figure out how do we change course of the ship at the jail.
Do you wish now that you had acted sooner?
Well, standing by her was the right move at that time.
Change is hard.
Down the hall, Alderwoman Daniela Velasquez, a donor to Mayor Jones' campaign for re-election, sponsored a bill to alter the city charter and hire a city manager to run operations.
We need better delivery of city services.
Mayor Jones opposes the idea.
Well, that's one alderman who's filed one bill.
But some of her colleagues are closely considering it.
I think it's a good step, and I think it's something that could be beneficial to the city, that may relieve the mayor from having to worry about some of these departments when you have somebody solely focused on it.
The city manager is responsible for the nuts and bolts, the day-to-day operations of the things that keep city running, like trash, snow removal, the things that people think are, well within the city's responsibility.
This question's still a long way off. It wouldn't even appear on your ballot until 2026, nearly 2 full years into the next 4-year term in the mayor's office. Mayor Jones, though, has recently called it a slap in the face for the alderwoman to propose it without addressing it with her first. Live downtown, Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.